Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing very serious videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I sure could use a beverage, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Enoch shirt. It's a very cool shirt. Love the design of it. What the fuck is Enochs? Enochs are a band, the metal variety, out of, I believe, New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. I ran into these guys back in like maybe 2021, 2022. Saw a Facebook ad for them, and I was like, cool, man, you know, music, I'm always interested in music. So I went over there, I gave a couple of their songs a listen, and I was instantly hooked. Like, it was just a thing, you know, typically, like, there's about one band per year that really hooks into me, and then that's, like, my band of that year, and that was the case with Enoch. They became that band for me. So much so that when they ended up coming around my way, I got to see them perform live. They were really badass. It was a great show. They were very nice guys. I liked it so much, I actually went over there and got some videos of their performance. Those videos are on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're a phenomenal band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Beverage, eh? So yes, I just got through reviewing a burger, big old burger, from a place called The Burger Factory. Go look up that review if you're interested. It's called the Machine Burger. And initially, I was only going to grab that when I went there. I was, you know, get a burger, quick in and out. But I noticed they went over there right off to the side. They had a little cooler section, and they had some soda in there. And, you know, they had, like, your stuff, you know, your Coca-Cola, what have you. Starry. But they also had something that I'd never heard of or seen before. Happens to be, boom! It is Salaam Cola. That's what I'm going with. Salaam. Salaam? Salaam. I'm going with Salaam. Salaam Cola. So I guess, looking into it, I guess it looks like it was made, or it looks like it's maybe from the UK, but then it says it's made in Turkey. I don't know. Like, I tried to look into it a little bit, and it seemed to be more of a UK thing, so I'm not sure where I don't know. But it's a weird cola. I like weird colas. Let's give it a go. Let's get a thing for the thing here real quick. We'll kind of, okay, yeah, better like that, yeah. And we'll do it like this, so we'll go, ha, 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 ha. Let's try out a cola from another land. Smells like a cola. Ooh. Interesting texture. Very smooth. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like the like the nitrous drinks, like the Pepsi Nitro and stuff like that, which I've reviewed, by the way. In fact, I reviewed it twice. No, I reviewed the Pepsi Nitro with vanilla, and then I also did a recap because those are soon to be discontinued around the time I'm doing this, so I did a little farewell video to those. Kind of reminds me of that. Like, it's much smoother than I would have anticipated for a cola. To the extent where I am definitely wondering, wow, it has a lot of caffeine, 120 milligrams. Not recommended for children, but yeah, okay, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's got a lot of caffeine in it. I'm trying to see. I don't know, it doesn't... Yeah, okay, well, I mean, I don't know what the hell it would look like anyway, but yeah, I kind of wonder if this is like one of those nitro drinks. If it's not, the carbonation is very smooth in a way that, like, I don't think I've ever quite experienced before. I don't know. It's like halfway between like a normal carbonated and halfway between like a nitro carbonated. Very smooth drink, which, depending on who you are, you might like more than I do. I'm not that into like the nitro stuff, like the really smooth drinks. I like bite to my soda, and so I like that bite from the carbonation. But that said, I'm still enjoying it. The flavor itself, this is part of the reason why I do take issue with, again, like the nitro, the smoother drinks. I don't feel like the nitro, or again, yeah, and I'm just, I don't feel like that smoothness carries the flavor the same way. Not only does it not have the same bite, I just don't feel like it has that kick of flavor, I don't know. There's definitely a appeal for that type of vibe, but it's not exactly for me. Because the cola flavor, well, it's certainly pervasive throughout the entire thing. It never really reaches like a really nice crescendo because it's all just very smooth. It goes down very quickly. The cola flavor for what's there doesn't taste bad, but it just feels a little bit lacking, I don't know. I don't mind it, but yeah, it's not what I was hoping for. It's definitely, it's got to be carbonated. Maybe it's just a different type of carbonation process. I don't know. It definitely drinks very unusually. I will say this. The more I drink of it, the more I can kind of get down with it. And what I mean by that is I'm not just talking about the bigger swigs I take of it, the more I can taste the flavor and the more I can enjoy it. But when I take like just the normal swigs that I do, it just goes down too quickly. And I don't really get to appreciate it. And it wasn't until that last one, you saw it, where I had that kind of moment. And that's what I personally always want from a cola. All right, well, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? On occasion, and sure. Here's the thing. Whoa. Excuse me, definitely carbonated. Here's the thing. For me personally, again, I'm not huge on the smooth drinks. It's just not my favorite delivery system, whether it's carbonated or nitro or whatever it is. Just that smoothness for me. I like my colas. I like my sodas to have some bite and some staying power. And then on top of that, the flavor just feels lighter to me. So for me personally, this is not something I would go back to with any regularity. However, it is something where I could see if I was out at the burger factory, because I like again, go watch my review if you want my full take on the burger factory. It's definitely a place I tend to go out, or I intend to go back out to. It's one of those things where I could see myself getting one of these when I'm there, because I know it's not a place I'm going to be all that often. So like as an occasional kind of treat, if you get what I'm talking about. But if it were just a more commonplace option, I'd just prefer a Coke or a Pepsi or an RC. If I'm recommending it though, if you happen to run into it and you're interested, give it a go. If you enjoy a cola or, most carbonated beverages, you'll probably enjoy it to some extent. There's nothing bad about it. It just personally doesn't fit for me. Like, I have a friend of mine who I work with who is a big fan of, like, the nitro sodas and stuff. Maybe the next time I'm coming through, I'll pick one up for him, because I think he'd really like it. And I could definitely see certain people enjoying this, because there are a lot of people who don't like the harshness that come with a lot of carbonated beverages. So this might be your in. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year. Folks, go over there themselves a truly RC Cola-tastic rest of your life, because I like RC. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your take on smooth colas? Are they going to be the flavor sensation that takes over 2025? I don't think so, seeing as how the Pepsi Nitro stuff is being discontinued. But who knows, I mean, maybe they'll rebrand, maybe they'll come back, maybe there'll be some brand, maybe Coke will try it, their shot at it. Who knows? It could be a thing. I don't particularly want it to be a thing, but if other people like it, good for them. Anyway,